Hello everyone. Welcome back to Jikook Magic. Recently, the army world was once again shaken by something so simple, yet so deeply heart-stirring. After such a long time without any personal uploads, Jimin suddenly appeared with a surprise that left everyone speechless for a moment. A selfie, featuring his legendary iconic blonde hair. But this wasn't just an ordinary picture. His gentle smile, his naturally glowing face, and with just one snap, he seemed to take us all back to the golden days full of unforgettable memories. But was this merely nostalgia? Or is there a deeper meaning behind that smile? Especially if connected to Jungkook. Let's dive deeper. As it turns out, this surprise wasn't only about the visuals. There was a far more profound meaning hidden within it. For ARMY, that photo wasn't just nostalgia. It was a signal, a reminder that Jimin is still connected to them, that he cares, and that he knows exactly what fans have been longing for. And interestingly, that meaning becomes even deeper when linked to Jungkook. In the photo, Jimin didn't say much. He just smiled softly. Yet anyone who knows him would understand. That smile isn't just an expression. It's a language of the heart. There's warmth, sincerity, and comfort that can't be faked. Many armies confessed that they were immediately reminded of the past. Jimin's blonde hair brought back memories of stages, laughter, and the moments of togetherness that once felt so close. That nostalgia made hearts race, as if time had stopped for a while just to remember how beautiful those days were. Not only that, Jimin also included a simple yet meaningful message. Did you enjoy Chuseok? I hope you ate a lot of delicious food and spent happy time with your family. For outsiders, that might sound ordinary, but for fans, those words felt like a warm hug. After so long without hearing his personal voice, suddenly he appeared with such heartfelt, comforting words. It wasn't just polite small talk. It was a sign that Jimin still thinks of them. No wonder, after that post, Weverse was immediately flooded with thousands of loving comments. ARMY expressed gratitude, longing, and hopes for Jimin to appear more often. That moment felt like a reunion, where the long distance suddenly shrank with just one photo. In his last live broadcast, right after attending the Dior event, Jimin had promised to greet fans more often. A simple promise, yet so meaningful. ARMY knows well that Jimin isn't the type who talks a lot in front of the camera. But once he says something, he does his best to keep it. And this blonde selfie felt like the real proof of that promise. Fans began to hope. Maybe this time he really will show up more often. His presence isn't just a formality. It's a moment where ARMY can truly feel his energy and love. And of course, longing for Jimin almost always comes with the hope of Jungkook. Imagine if both of them became active at the same time. Sharing moments, showing personal sides, once again bringing back the warm dynamic that has always been their signature. But unfortunately, this sweet moment never truly escapes negativity. As if waiting for a chance, haters quickly jumped in with a new narrative. They created false stories, linking Jimin's post to absurd rumors about his relationship with Jungkook. Even before there was any official confirmation about the travel program Are You Sure? They had already spread wild theories. Some claimed that the show was cancelled because Jungkook himself stopped it, as if he no longer wanted to be associated with Jimin. That dramatic story kept spreading, without a shred of real proof. Ironically, those who claimed not to care were actually the busiest analyzing. Eye contact, hand movements, facial expressions. Everything was examined in detail, sometimes even more than ARMY themselves did. And when there was no new content, they went as far as inventing rumors just to keep their narrative alive. What's more confusing, their stories are always full of contradictions. On one hand, they said Jungkook had full control and deliberately cancelled the show. On the other hand, when the show was still ongoing, the same people insisted that Jungkook was forced to join, as if he had no choice. So, which is it? Did he really have control or not? This twisted logic clearly only serves to fit their own stories. Jungkook is considered free only when his actions align with their narrative. If not, he's immediately labeled as a victim or forced. But the truth is much simpler. The bond between Jimin and Jungkook is real. It doesn't take many words to understand it. It's visible in the way they look at each other, in their comfort sitting side by side, even in their silences. There's a language only the two of them understand. And this is why Are You Sure? Is so special. That show wasn't born purely from a company idea, but from their own natural dynamic. Even the title Are You Sure? Came from their typical conversations, a simple joke that later became an identity. Everything flowed naturally, just like their relationship, which grew from daily life together. That's why the claim that the show was originally made for someone else sounds ridiculous. It's simply a way to deny the truth that's already so clear. Interestingly, the energy haters put into this only proves how much attention they actually give to Jikook. They may say they don't care, but their obsession shows otherwise. Even before one official teaser was released, they were already restless, looking for ways to discredit the two. And here lies the undeniable truth. Jikook always sparks curiosity, emotions, and even envy. When teasers or interviews for Are You Sure finally come out, the same pattern will repeat. Some will say Jungkook was forced, that the idea was just a company strategy, that sweet moments mean nothing. But true fans don't need validation from such narratives. They know Jimin and Jungkook communicate through body language, through simple moments, through little things that can't be faked. What makes Jimin and Jungkook even harder to ignore is the fact that their influence in the real world keeps growing rapidly. Recognition of Jungkook's charm, for instance, comes not just from ARMY but from fellow artists. Bang Chan of Stray Kids once said after seeing the Standing Next to You challenge, "He's the same age as me and I wondered, why can he dance that well? It made me think I should work harder. But since he's so versatile and great at many things as a friend, I really respect him." Those words show how Jungkook is respected in the industry, not just as an idol, but as a true artist. His dedication helped Standing Next to You surpass 1.3 billion streams on Spotify, becoming the second song from Golden to hit that incredible milestone. This record made Golden the Asian studio album with the most songs surpassing 1.3 billion streams in Spotify history. On the other side, the Grammy spotlighted two iconic K-pop works that defined 2023. Jimin with Like Crazy, the first Korean soloist song to top the Billboard Hot 100, and Jungkook with Standing Next to You, described as one of the standout tracks of his solo debut. This recognition proves that both aren't just idols but global trendsetters. Jimin also showed his massive digital impact. In just 2 days, his Twitter post gained 30 million interactions, and as of October 6th, it had already surpassed 95 million. Fans are now working hard to push it to 100 million interactions, an extraordinary number for a single personal upload. In fashion, Jimin also shines bright. As Dior's global ambassador, he trended for 6 consecutive days, while the hashtag Jiminksteer reached nearly 86,000 posts on Instagram. His presence not only benefits the brand but also shakes the entertainment industry as a whole. Now, Jimin and Jungkook are at a point where their influence goes far beyond music. They have become cultural icons, global symbols, and inspirations for millions of people around the world. Their relationship, both individually and together, is a reflection of hard work, sincerity, and closeness that is rarely found. And maybe this is what makes many feel uneasy. The reality that even without explicit confirmation, Jimin and Jungkook have already proven that they can walk side by side, make history, and remain at the center of the world's attention. So, was Jimin's blonde selfie just another casual upload? Of course not. It's a symbol, a sign, a reminder that even across distance, their bond with fans, and with each other, remains alive, warm, and real. In the end, Jimin's blonde selfie isn't just about a visually pleasing picture. More than that, it's a symbol of warmth, a sign of connection, and a reminder that Jimin's relationship with ARMY, and with Jungkook, remains very real. Haters may try to twist the narrative, but the truth is always clear in the way the two smile, look at each other, and radiate an energy that can never be faked. So what do you think? Was Jimin's selfie just nostalgia, or a hidden signal? Write your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss the latest updates from Jikook Magic. See you in the next video.